Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're joining us from. Thank you so much for joining us for another Saturday workshop masterclass. On behalf of Skilling Future, we are extremely excited to have you join us today. At Skilling Future, our work is grounded in a simple belief. AI in education is not about learning new tools, it's about designing new ways of working. Over the past year, many educators have learned how to interact with AI through prompts, but the next shift is already there. We're moving from interaction to creation, from experimentation to execution, and our last two workshops that Shahida led were also about that. So if you weren't there, I would suggest that you have a look at the recording for them. Today's workshop, Build Mini Apps, Design Executable Tools, without coding in Gemini represents that shift. This session is about understanding how AI can become something you design, creating mini apps that support real teaching, research, and operational workflows without needing technical or coding expertise. We're incredibly fortunate to be guided today by Shahida Rahman, founder and CEO of Skilling Future. Shahida has been at the forefront of helping educators and institutions rethink AI adoption, moving beyond isolated experimentation towards structured, meaningful implementation. Her work focuses on empowering educators to build systems that are practical, ethical, and future ready. Today, she'll walk us through how executable tools can be designed directly within Gemini. Please join me in welcoming Shahida Rahman. Shahida, over to you.
And thank you so much, Sana, for a nice introduction. So yes, this is sort of a continuation of what we have built in last two workshops. And last two workshops were more about the agentic capabilities of gems in Gemini. And today we will learn that okay, how you can create your own custom mini apps, which can be used for many purposes, for teaching, for learning. That can be your visual aids. That can be something experimental you can give to your students, and that can be something which students can also present as their work. So, okay, without any further delay, now I would like to share my screen. And Sana, you have to stay with me wherever you feel that,
Okay.
okay, screen is not visible.
I don't know why you thought
Okay.
about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
girls. So just hold on. I just need to make a little adjustments here. Yeah. So my screen must be visible to all of you. So this is the today we are going to talk about these apps in Gemini that are available. So basically, at the back end, these apps they open up if you want to edit them in Opal. So it's a good idea that you should also be signed up in Opal as well. Okay, so when you I think I should start from here. When you come at the interface of Gemini, it looks like this, the new chat. So we don't want to chat with Gemini, but we want to go to gems. So gems are here. So when it will open up this interface, you will see this thing, build AI apps, a new kind of gem from Google Labs. So now these are the gems which these are the mini app gems or mini apps that has been created by Gemini. And this is the collection of apps which I have created. So if you just want to show more, for example, you will be able to see all these apps that have been already created by Gemini. And if you want to use them, you can remix them and you can do editing and you can customize them for your own use. This is one thing. And these are the apps which I have created. So today I have focused more on teaching learning possibilities that, okay, how teachers can create as a visual aids or instructional designers or even students can create apps for themselves that can be helpful for their own study. So for example, I have this detective app and I'm also going to show you some sample of their outputs as well. Then there is learning with YouTube. This is based, by the way, remix of the original Gemini app. This is a diplomatic translator. You add your rough thoughts, and then it gives you polished things. Then this is about the interviewing a common person from a specific era. This one is really very interesting. Historical eyewitness app. Then we have Socratic essay coach. We have literary lens, character confessional. Then we have eco balance. That is also a very interesting one. So I'll be showing you the outputs of these different. This is topic scaffold. This is specifically for students. Then I have apps that can create interactive diagrams, that can create interactive videos, explainer videos, that can create timelines, then that can create graphic organizers and infographics, and that can also create simulations, chemical reactions. Then I also have a very interesting app for, like, for example, for explaining physics virtual circuit boards. Especially, it is really especially good to share with middle school or students, or maybe grade 7, 8, 9 students. So this is something very interesting. And also, this is again a very topic related, very niched app you can also create. This is a physics visualizer. If you give it some problem, some numerical, it is going to create simulations. It is going to do the step-by-step solution. Data storyteller, a very interesting app. This is also, I'm going to show you its output. Logic mapper, again, it creates interactive flow charts. So this is the collection which I have created. So I will be now proceeding to show you the collection which I have created out of these, their outputs. I have interacted with these apps, I have tested apps, and I have created some artifacts. So I want to show you
Could
that.
you, before doing that, also showcase one of the ones that Google has also given so that because everybody would have access to it and they can try it themselves as well?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, after just showing what I have created already out of these apps which I have used. So next I'm going to also show them that thing, the complete process. And we will also learn that, okay, how you can create your own app, and what are the do's, what are the don'ts. So we will cover everything. So now I would like to show you a collection of the outputs which I have created. So now my folder is visible on screen.
We are still at your GEMS view.
Okay, just hold on for a moment.
We can see the tabs, but it's not, the folder is
Okay,
not visible.
just hold on. Now, is it visible?
No, we are still at your, yeah, now it is.
Now it is visible. Okay, application windows. I think now if I choose screen, so I will be able to show everything.
Hmm.
Okay, so do let me know. Are you able to see the concept catalyst web page?
Uh, no, we are only able to see the folder. Now we are able to see it.
Okay, it will take some time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have tried out these apps. It gives the option of exporting the output in the form of Google Docs and sheets and slides, but the best output right now is in the form of web page, which it creates. So as you can see, so this is the Concept Catalyst app output which I have created. I have given it a document regarding tone and mode in literature, and I've asked it to do a comparative analysis. And now what it has done is it has created this web page, and you can see the details are here. And also a very interesting thing which I have added in its you can say in its blueprint was that when we click on these icons, so details should come there. You see, as I'm clicking, I'm able to see the details, I'm able to see the examples like this. Now, a question might arise that, okay, you have it. So now, for example, I have downloaded it in on my computer as an HTML file. So if you want to share it with your students or with other teachers, so then what could be the method? So the method can be that you need, like, for example, I have my own Google sites. I have my own Google site created, and I can embed the HTML code here, and that output will be visible to my students and my fellows. For example, this is the output of another app, that is the Data Storyteller app, and I have embedded it on my Google sites. And as you can see, it is working really fine. It is giving me, wherever I'm clicking on these circles, it is also giving me details. And here, this is also visible. You see this green pad, this is also changing. So basically what I had done is I had fed the the CSV sheet, that is the Google sheet in the app, and then it has transformed it into nice, you see, data analysis in this format, and we can also view the details. So right now I have embedded the output, this HTML file which I have downloaded on my Google site. So this is the way where you can, this is how you can share it with others. So I am Sana now going to share the link of this page here with audience. They can also open it up and they can see, they can interact with this, so that they will have an idea that okay, how it works. Now I'm going to share you some more examples or the more possibilities that can be created. Then this is another concept catalyst output. I had done a comparison of 3 regions. Again, I have fed a document and you can see the examples. You see the deep dives here. This is also possible. You see, this is very nice. And then I would like to share some more examples. So this is the data storyteller app output which I have shown you. This is my HTML file, and I had embedded it into my Google site, so which was shareable in the link right now I have shared. Then I would like to share some more examples. Okay, this is a very interesting example. There is another app which I had created, and that was DNA to simulation app. The DNA simulation app that, okay, you can see, you enter a short DNA code, for example, if you're a biology teacher, and it was going to show you the details. You see detailed explanation in this way, and this is the 3D image of that DNA structure. So there are possibilities that if you give this structure I had given it, and then it has created. So for example, some of the other variations of this app output are here. You can see this was the original segment which I have given it, the DNA sequence, shorts DNA sequence. So you see, it has given me an output, it's given me the detail, and that's it. So in this way, you can create really nice outputs, which can be used as a study tool for students, and also you can explain them. Then this is also something very interesting. There is another app, and its name is Eco Balance app. So it asks, for example, the number of predators and a number of the other beings in a specific environment and ecosystem. You see, I have fed this information. I've just fed this information: 1,000 initial predators, preys, and then the initial producers. That's it. That was the only information I fed into the app, and it has created this entire calculation about the ecosystem. That okay, the 5-year prediction it has given me, then it has given me an analysis of population census. Then you see, so there's so much which it has given to me. So many nice activities can be planned around these outputs. Then for example, then there is another app which I have created, and it is historical eyewitness app. Now this is again very interesting one. Now, what this app does is that it gives an account of a commoner in a specific era. So again, this is something interesting which can be created. Like for example, I have asked it that okay, go to the era of Mughal Emperor Akbar, and then from the perspective of a common for a farmer, how was the life of a farmer? So it has given me that situation here in a very nice format. Again, this is a web page, and manual layout is also possible. And if you cannot embed it, let's say in Google Sites, you can also copy paste it. There is no issue in it. It can also be done. Then okay, another very nice app which I had created is it was again very specific, very niched, related to a topic, and that was hydroponic growth simulation. So what I have done is that I have just program it in such a way that it has asked me that, okay, give the diagram which student has drawn of this system, hydroponic system. I have just given this input, and now what it has done, that it has analyzed the diagram, and I have also told it that, okay, the intensity of light, how much light I need, and for how many long hours I need, and water and everything. So I have just given the initial information and just this photo, and it has created this simulation output with details, you see. And it has done a prediction that, okay, based on the information, that how much light and how much exposure and everything, what will be the result of it. So you see, this was my input: light intensity and duration, strong intensity 5 hours, and water flow, heavy water flow thrice a day. So this was basically my input. And then what it has done is that it has given me this, you see, this output it has given me. Okay. So it has predicted that, okay, what are the design strengths, what are the potential flaws, what will happen, and then the environmental conditions as well, you see. And it has also given me analysis that if I will give that much light and that much water, so it is going to result into the minimal growth and stunted health and zero yield. So you see that very nicely it has predicted the outcome. So we can play with the variations of light and water and time duration. With these variables, it is going to give me a nice output. Then moving to next. Uh,
Shahida, before
so,
you move on, there is a very interesting question that goes exactly here, and it would be a shame just to leave it there. What about
uh,
the accuracy and authenticity of the hydroponic, like growth simulation, about like the information that goes there? Did it match?
uh, Again, then there is a possibility of adding a web search in the app. You see, I have checked, like for example, the possibility which it has given, the possibilities with the internet. I have done my manual search, so it was fine. It was fine. And like for example, I'm the way the DNA structure which I have shown, and also the others which I'm going to show you, so they were fine. But if you want to make the output more accurate, so the possibility can be that you can add in the when you are going to edit your app, you can add the possibility of attaching it with the web search. I will show you how it can be done. Okay, Sana, before we proceed, can you see this green line on the screen?
Yes, I can.
Can it be removed?
Not from my end, but
I don't know from
Yeah,
where it
usually
has.
that happens because maybe somebody externally did it. What you have to do is to let's just get out of this screen and then get back.
yeah.
Okay, okay, just hold on.
Yeah, and then share back, and it
Okay,
should
thank you
be
so
gone.
much, because that was a bit
It
irritating.
happens to me a lot. My teenage students do that to me a lot. Just, sometimes they say hello, and I don't know what they do, but there you go. That's how I
Okay,
learned.
okay, it's okay. Thank you so much. Then there is another thing. So this was an instructional model design manual I have fed, and it has created this again web page. And when I see, it has also created a video out of it as well,
We
based on
cannot.
the, yeah, so based on that manual which I have fed, the document which I have fed. So you can, what you can also do is the to answer your previous questions, and Andy, which you have also asked, is what is the possibility of ensuring accuracies, that you can fed your own document when it asks you the information. There is a possibility, I will show you, that you can also attach your own documents as well to ensure the authenticity of its output. This is another way. So when I will demonstrate, so I hope your question will be satisfied. So this is again another interesting way of giving an output. Then, for example, then there is an other one, the logic mapper. Okay, so this is the base. This is a flow chart which it can create.
We cannot, Shaita, we can just see your folder. We cannot see the logic
Oh,
mapper,
oh,
the
sorry,
web
sorry,
page
sorry,
that
sorry,
opens
sorry,
up.
sorry. Just hold on. Okay, now.
Now we can.
Okay, so then you must have also not seen the video as well.
No, we didn't.
Okay, okay, I'm just going to. So this is another output from an app, and I have created it. I have fed a document. Document was about a guide. That was a guide for instructional designers. And what it has done is it has given me a summary of it in the form of a web page. And when I click it, for example, so it has given me the output in the video format as well. You see? Now, I hope it was visible.
Yes, yes, this time it was.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. And then this is a logic mapper app output. So what it does is it creates timelines. Sorry, it creates flow charts, the how-to processes. Like, okay, uh, for example, if I click it, so you will be able to see the description on right side, the step description. Then step 2, you can see a description here. Then step 3 and description here. So basically what this app has done is it has given me the workflow chart. I had fed a document into it. So that's why I've got this output. Then this one is again a very interesting one app for like chemistry teachers or chemistry students. So what it has done is that I have added, it has asked me to add any two elements or two compounds. I have added, it has given a reaction, and it has also, you see, a 3D model it has created for me. And you see, this is the detail which it has given me about the reaction that has happened and what are the possibilities. And another, for example, you see, this was another output of a molecular reactor. And yeah, so this is again something very interesting, and used as interesting visual aid for your students. And they can also, play around. They can add different elements or compounds, and then they can do the experimentation. So I think this is again something that can be very helpful for these both students as well as for teachers. Then, for example, okay, there is another app which I have created and just let me show you its output. Okay, this is basically the physics problem visualizer app. And what it does is that I have just added a screenshot of this problem. And it has not only solved the problem, but it has also created the step-by-step simulations for me. You see here, this way. It has also a nice summary. And let's see if we play one of the videos, the last step. So you see, it has created. So normally, yes, on internet, many physics simulations are there, but it is really lovely that if we use this app, we can create specific simulations, specific videos related to our own the problem which is there in your textbook, or any other problem which you want to assign to your students. So this is a nice way of explaining it. Then okay, okay, so this is another app. It has output, and I've asked it to give a visual flow of this report that was related to mapping the landscape of AI risks. So, a very nice web page has given me domain taxonomy, casual taxonomy, then statistical insights, and then advanced risk analysis, evaluation timeline, and contribute, and so on and so forth, along with the citation. So you can see that these are there. And then I would just like to show you a couple of more. Okay, so we have already done it. Just hold on, let me, because I just want to show you the possibilities. And because demonstration of all these apps was not possible in the real time, it takes time, 2 to 5 minutes minimum for each of the demonstration to take place. So in order to save time, I have done some work, but definitely I'm going to show you the live working of apps as well. So this is a visual circuit board app, again, a very, very niche, a very, very focused topic, focused app, which I have created. And I have, added my requirements that what I want in the circuit. And now, for example, if I switch on the circuit like this, so I have added resistors. I have told it that, okay, 9-volt battery is required. There should be an LED bulb. Now it has done its calculations that, okay, the circuit is fine. Will it work well or not? So just hold on. So these are the details which it had calculated the output. Then this is another app with Flash, and you can see now the details, and you can see also the movement here. You see, so the topic was, just hold on, please. It was about the air conditioners and how they work, and it has created about that. So you see that there are so many possibilities and so many interesting things which you can create out of these. So now I would like to move to the demonstration part. I'm going to stop sharing here, Sana. So I hope that you have liked the possibilities that are possible with all these apps. So now we will be I will be sharing with you that, okay, how you can create your own app, and what are the do's and what are the don'ts. So before that, I would like to show you some of the prompts or some of the blueprints. So it is different from the normal agentic gem creation or a chat gem creation. You don't need to add so many things in the prompt place. You have to be very, very specific, very, very specific when you are when you are creating the gem. Okay. Now I will tell you, for example, you just need to have a name of the app. Okay, like for example, build the logic mapper app for science coding and how to process it. Or I can specify the purpose as well. And if I don't want to specify, even then it is absolutely fine. Then I need to, I should have an input that, okay, in what form the user is going to do the interaction, in the form of a text or a PDF, or for example, a video link or whatsoever. What process it should do. So it identified the most complex step-by-step process in the text. And for example, the output, in what form I want the output. So it will give me in the form of a flow chart. So you have to define that what you're going to input, what will be the name of your app, what process it should do, and what should the output look like. So you have seen, what I have shown you before this document, these were the outputs of different apps which I have created. And you see, when I was showing you that, okay, I am clicking it and I'm able to show the details and all that. So that was really possible through this one. See, I was clicking the nodes because I have added up this thing, reveals a troubleshooting tip or has amplified summary of the specific step or something of this sort. So these nodes can be also created. And when you click those nodes, you can see the details. Like for example, going back to my website, where I have, the Google site, which I have created. So would just like to. So these were the, it will take a little time. Yeah, here. So for example, this is another embedded app output which I have on my website. So this is the thing which is possible, the nodes, okay, which I was talking to. So these are the different prompts available. Sana, you can share this document with the audience and they can pick up any prompt of their own choice and they can create their app with me. Okay. So now I'm also going to pick up one of the prompt.
You have shared the document.
Okay. Screen. Okay. So can you see my screen of gems as well?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm just going to show you when you will open it up, the new gem. So these are some of the options that are available, or some of the conversation, some of the ready-made prompts that are there, which you can also use to create your own app. So I think it's a good idea that you can start with these one or the prompts which we have given you. So now the thing which you have to do, for example, I have copy pasted my prompt here for creating the app. What I will do is that I am going to remove few things from the prompt so that it can work fine. So for your convenience, I have given it the headings of input, process, and output. But when I have copy pasted this prompt here in this window, what I'm going to do is that I am going to remove this input, output, and process words. Okay, so that the app should not get confused. So I'm just going to make some modifications. Build the logic mapper app for example, as I have specified these subjects. The user uploads text notes. So what user will do? Note up or PDF. So the app here I have added up. The app identifies the most complex step-to-step process. You see, and then the output will be here. I will just add the word create a flowchart. Okay, and then interactive hook, I'm going to delete this here, clicking a node. So you see, now I have deleted the headings of the input, the output, the process, and interactive hook, those headings which were visible. So I have just removed those and I have added the word, the app, the user, what user will do, what app will do, and then what will be the output. So I'm just going to change the name a bit because I already have created this app, so that there should not be confusion. So there you go. Now it will take some time, depending on the requirements which you have given it, that okay, what type of process it should do and all that. So it will take some time. Again, it also depends on your internet connectivity as well. So maybe 2 to 5 minutes. So till the time it gets ready, I'm going to show you the other apps that are there. Hold on. Okay. And we can play around with them and you can see the results. Okay. Okay, Sana, I think we should, I can show them first this app, Learning with YouTube, the one which Gemini has created. Okay. So for example, this app, which I have right now, and you can see on the left side, you can see the steps. Here you can see that, okay, what this app is all about. For example, in this app, user wants an app that takes a video as input, generates a report on its educational relevance, and create a quiz to review the video's content. So this is the app is all about, and these are the steps which it will do. So when you will start this app, here you need to add a URL of a video here. So what I will do is that I will go, for example, here, and I will so for example, I have gone here And okay, it's always better to add authentic and educational channel, for example, the URLs, because then it will save you from many troubles. Let's say, for example, I want to add up, let's scroll down to talk to lyrics. Yeah, history versus Alexander the Great. I like this video. And now I'm just going to copy paste the link. And I'm just going to add it here. Okay, they've just done this. So there's a possibility. Okay. So when you click here, you see there are possibilities of different thing. You can upload from device or add YouTube or blah, blah. But because this app is specifically about, and it says that, okay, it takes a YouTube video and then create, the output. So I'm just going to stick to this thing, add YouTube video. You see here, and this is the place where I will paste the link. So when I will directly paste the link in this window, the type or upload your response, it will not work that way. So that's why I've chosen the YouTube, and now I have pasted it, and now I'm going to insert it like this. You see, you can see the preview, and now it will take some time to, the process the video, and it will create the output. So meanwhile, let's see our app is ready or not. Yeah, our app is ready. This flowchart mapper app is ready. Visualize complex step-by-step process with interactive flowcharts and tips. So this app is ready, and let's see. I am now going to test it out. I'm going to test out this app. Just hold on, please. Sana? Okay. Okay, Sana. Meanwhile, I will just get things ready. Can you just show the output of the apps which you have
Okay.
created? Okay.
Andy, can you allow? Okay. Now I can. Wait. Okay. Okay. The screen is visible. I will show you for one of the apps that Shahida had created, that was the literary lens. Now, for somebody who teaches literature, at times when we are teaching something that's classical, students at times ask us questions that, okay, oh, what does it mean? How do we translate it? And how is it that we can make it relevant? So this is an app that does that really very well. I am going to show you two outputs as well. And I am going to share with you the link for the link as well. Now, what happens here is that for one of them, I added actually one of the excerpts from War and Peace. I picked up one of the passages and I asked it to actually, and then, but the only thing that it asked for is an excerpt. And this is what it did. That, okay, Gen Z vibe check, and then you would see that, okay, the like cancelled, mean the lead himself, hype, low key, annoyed. These are some of the terminologies that our Gen Z uses. And they have translated the modern day English translation, and then you would see that literary device analysis is also present. So, and another one that I'm going to show you, because if we teach classical literature, then Beowulf was also part of that. And I added a couple of lines from there. This is the original manuscript. And then it gave me again the Gen Z vibe check, the energy level there. And then look at OG Days, main character energy. And you would see then modern English academic translation that has been translated. And then the analysis also there with respect to historical impact, the literary device that is there. So these are some of the possibilities. Again, if you would want to share it with the students, then the only issue with at the moment is that it downloads as a HTML file, and you can make a Google site and share it with your, you can make a Google slide and a site and then share it with your students there. That, okay, then because it is shared at my end. Do keep in mind that this is the lab version. The Google, these gems are within the lab. So they're still experimental with respect to the capabilities that are there, and Google will definitely be adding or changing some of the things in there. So you would see that similar to how different apps within the Google Workspace have changed. So these are some of the changes that you will see with respect to sharing that okay, at the moment, if it is being downloadable as a web page, so definitely in the future we'll see other possibilities as well. That okay, the output at the moment is being shared with the how the output can also be shared. Yeah, Anthony, it is pretty cool. So let's just think about it. Um, the possibilities of what is it that you can work with, what are the other things that you can do there. Now, another one that the one that Shahida created was this one. Now, we all of us who are educators or who are teaching essay writing, one of the things is that we don't want the AI to actually produce the essay for us. And the Socratic essay coach does a really good job with that respect. That okay, you click start here, and this is okay. Enter your essay topic here. Now I may talk about that. Okay, how reap is not effective to plantation. Okay, plantation drives are not effective to combat pollution. So this is what my topic is. You'll see that it will ask you step by step that what is it that you would want to do. If you give it to your students, what you can do is that students can work alongside, think about a topic, and instead of just a gem giving them the answers, this is something that okay, what is my current working thesis? And at the back end, you can also talk about what are the different that okay, what is the complexity level that you're looking at within the thesis? What's the structure? So, are not effective.
It was
And
supposed to do something because it didn't. I didn't get the answer.
you have to actually put in the thesis as well.
Okay.
Sana, please share the link of this app with the
I have
audience so
I
that they
have
can.
done that.
Okay, they can also try out.
Hmm.
So it's all about experimentation. That okay,
Here
the
it
more
is.
you
And then
experiment, the more you
and
learn.
then you would see that okay, it's asking me a quote from my text so that it can see whether what I'm thinking about, what is my idea, whether it is relatable to the text. So earlier when I was working on it, I had worked on that how one-time plastic use is actually not one of the contributors to ocean pollution. It is actually the shipping company. So it asked me step by step that, okay, share what the evidence is that it went on to talk about that, okay, how the evidence that I had provided was not actually supported by the thesis that I had given. So it will guide you along the way and it will ask you and question you with respect to the information that you have provided. So in some of the applications or in some of the apps that are present, it may take a little bit of time, for example, 2 minutes to get the output. Now you would see that within the Socratic essay one, it's asking me questions along the way. So then I'll have to see, I'll be providing text alongside. But again, depending on what kind of application you have developed, let me show you. This is the literary lens one. I've shared this one as well. Then there is the character confessional, the diplomatic translator. Now, the diplomatic translator is all about that, okay, at times we would want to send in information, we may want to write emails, or a student has sent in an email about information that is already either part of your syllabus or you have shared that multiple times. And it is not a good day at your end, you're kind of frustrated and you want to see how is it that you can talk about the same information in a really diplomatic way. So this is one of the ways. This is one of the applications in which you can. This is one of the applications through which you can do that. Again, start, and this is all about what is your rough frustrated thought here. Okay, how about we have talked
This is
about
very, very interesting.
this
You will enjoy. You will
issue
really enjoy it.
multiple times and multiple times in the class and in the office hours too. Attendance for classes where you are not present cannot be. Now, usually if the students are getting debarred just because of attendance issues, these are some of the queries that I would at times come across. So it's just thinking takes a couple of seconds in terms of, or maybe depending on, again, as Shaida said, the type of
Okay.
information that you are providing it,
Mm.
or the complexity of the app that is there. That is, have a look at what it gives me.
You see, it
So
has
original
nicely
thought,
planned it.
and then it is giving me restorative version. I understand that. Okay, then it's giving me visionary version, boundary setting version, and again, just like how it, just like what I talked about, and then what are the possibilities that it gave me.
Yeah, it teaches you how to be diplomatic. I when I was experimenting with this app, and I was in the principal mode, and I read, I want to fire everyone. No one is working properly. Literally, I wrote this sentence, and it gave me
Hmm.
very nice sugar coated sentences. These three versions, so it is really good. So thank you, Sana, for sharing the work which you have done and the experimentation which you have done with these apps. So now the apps are ready, and I'm also now ready to share both of them. Okay, so this is the video. Remember the video which I have given a link to the to this app that was supposed to read the video link and then create a summary. So here is the summary which you can see, and it has, at the end of the summary, it has also created a knowledge check quiz as well. So you can see it here. Here it is also telling me the correct and incorrect answers. You see, this is the correct one again. So this is how. So it was basically, so what I had done is that I had given it a YouTube link, and it has assessed it and has given me not only the summary of it but also the quiz. So this is it. And the other app which we have created together, remember I have given the prompt, and it has created this app. So this is the flow chart mapper app. So let's see how it will work for us. Again, you can write your text here the way Sana had typed a text in the apps which she has tried out, or you can upload a document. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to upload a document from my drive, and again, the document that requires the step-by-step flow chart. So again, this is a topic related to social studies. I have uploaded it, and you see, now it is going to process it, and at the end, it is going to create a timeline out of it. So I can also share this app. The method of sharing app is you click the share app. So you have to from private to public. Okay. So it will take a bit of time because this is app. This is not a normal chatbot gem or something of this sort. So it takes a little bit processing time. So here is the link which I can copy it here from here, or I can just simply select it and then click copy. And now I'm going to share the link with the audience. They can also try out this app, which I have recently created during the demonstration. So you see, so let's see what it has created and what was the topic. I'm just going to close this window. And now you see the life of a will. You see it has given me the six steps. Right, okay. And it is basically the follow journey from the introduction to law. and click on any step to dive deeper into the mechanics and potential pitfalls. So let's see. This is the step, you see, the first step, and you can see the detail here. Here. Then this is the second step. For example, you can see detail, and then cross chamber, you can see details. So now how to get this output from out of the app. One limitation is, like, for example, in the previous workshops when I have told you that, okay, how to create a gem or how to create agentic gems and all that. So it used to have a chat history. Unfortunately, up till now in these apps, they don't give you a chat history. So the wiser thing to do is to download the file, what the output which it has created. For example, I'm going to download the file. You can see at the lower bottom here the option of downloading the file. I am downloading the file. I've downloaded it. And now what will happen is, now I'm going to just show you the complete pathway. Okay, let me just close these extra tabs for avoiding distractions. Okay, so now here when I will go, you can see it is here. The flow chart mapper is here. It's here. So when I will open it up, so now this is this is my HTML file which I have downloaded. Now the problem is that, okay, you have your HTML file, but you want to share it with your students or with your co-teacher. So then how you are going to do that? So how I have done it, I'm just going to show you right now is, and it will be really handy if you have an experience of creating Google sites. And if not, don't you worry, you can tell us and we can have a dedicated workshop and we can teach you how you can create your own Google site and then embed it. Okay, so just for the purpose of now completing it, okay, HTML file here I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this HTML file which I have recently created. Okay, flowchart chart mapper. And now what will happen? What will happen is that when I will upload this file in my Google Drive, it will create it. It is going to create the complete code of the file. You see? Can you see the code? Yes. So now I have got the code of this HTML file. Which HTML file? This one. You see this flow chart which I have created from my app. So now I have here in this format.
Can I ask you a question before you move on? Because for a lot of people might be, especially when you're vibe coding, a lot of people might not understand why is it important to have the code. Can you just like in simple words explain why?
Very simple words. You see, okay, this is the output of the app. You see, we have created a flow chart of the topic which we want students to interact with and understand. Okay, so this is the output of the app. Once I will close down this app, you see, I will put this cross button. I will not have no more access to this flow chart. Fine, for my future use. So one way of doing it is that I have downloaded the file. You see, I have downloaded it and it will go and it will be saved in my computer. Now the problem is, for example, if I share the link of this HTML file with you, for example, in the chat, now what will happen is that you will not be able to have an access to this output, this HTML file. The reason is, Sana, can you open up this link which I have shared?
If it is a download, no, I wouldn't be able to because it's a downloaded file and it
Yeah.
is in your computer.
Yeah, if you see the closely the address bar, it says see user Shahi downloads. So it means that it is in my system and it will not be able to open up your system or student system. So then what is the way how I can share with my students or how I can share with other teachers? So it is very simple. So I'm just telling you this way that, okay, how you can share this with your students or with other people. So the process is very simple. What you need to do is, what I have done is that you have to open up your Google Drive and you need to upload this file. You see, you need to upload this file here, and when you will upload this HTML file, so what it will do is it automatically creates that HTML version into a code like this. Okay, so what I will now do is I will go to my site, Google site, and for example, I'm just going to give a very simple name. Okay, so here it is. So don't you worry, those of you who have never done this, recording will be available, and you can, when you will follow the step by step, thing, you can very easily do it. You can very easily do it. So I have selected the placeholder here, and now I'm going to go back, and I'm going to click embed and embed code. Here I'm going to now, okay, going to select all, copy, and now I'm just going to paste the code here, you see, and see, now this thing is, this line is now extra. I want to delete this one. What I will do is I will go up, and I am just going to here, deleted it. Yes. And now you'll be able to see the output shortly. There you go. I clicked insert, and now I am just going to adjust this box a bit so that it is, a bit more visible like this. And now just going to need this one. I'm going to, without placeholder, you can also embed, there is no issue. Anyhow, so this is my output. I'm going to publish my page. Let's see, it will take again a bit of time. And here it has shown me the draft. Clicking publish, and there you go. And now I'm going to see the preview of the page, that okay, how it will look like. You see, it is going to look like this. It is working fine. Here you see, it is working fine. And now what I will do is, now I'm going to share with you people the link, okay, of this page, and then you can also interact with app. It takes a bit of time. There you go. And now this is the link. You see my new app page link. I'm going to copy it, and I am going to now share here. There you go. So please, Sana and Andy, kindly open it up and see. Can you open it up on at your end, and can you interact with the timeline?
Yes, it's perfect. I'm going to share my screen
Okay.
now for
Okay.
veracity. Yes, if you
Yeah,
guys
please,
don't mind.
please show your.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
please.
right now I am on my screen. Okay, so this is what Shahida has shared with us. If I click here, there you go. You see?
You see, the
Here,
steps are visible.
here are the steps.
And
Yes.
it is very easy. It is very easy. You see, you have not written the code. You have just uploaded the HTML file in Google Drive.
Hmm.
The Google Drive has done the miracle. It has created, the code. You've just copied it, pasted it, embedded it Google site, and there you go, boom. So it is very, very simple. The only thing is that, with couple of practices, it will be easy. And those of you who have already created their own Google sites and all that, so you can do it very, very easily. You will not have any issues. So you can see that on my this site, the other apps are also there. And for example, if now I want to see on my, let's say, screen, let me share. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'm just going to copy paste the link. Yeah, so this is my Google site. So I have now different apps output here. This was the comparative chart which I have created. Then you see this is the recent one, the flow chart which we have created. And then this is another, you see, from gene to protein, a visual journey. This is another one which I had shown earlier as well. You see,
Mm.
this is here. And then the data storyteller. So this is how, if you can just, this is just a one time effort, you can create. It is very easily. The Google site is again free, the way you create your own Google Doc, the way you create your own Google slide and Google Sheets. So in the same way, Google sites, it can be easily created. And I have just done it front of you. I've created a page, I have embedded the code, and it has given me it. So this is the easiest way of sharing with your creations with your students and with other people to whom you want to share. So this is the complete way of doing it. Yes. So I think that we have explained everything. Sana, have I left out anything which I have not explained in the process and
No,
that needs explanation?
but then I think so. Can you also again share how we are downloading the HTML file? Because Masna is talking about that, okay, they're not able to download the HTML file, and can we provide a drive link? Masna, you'll have to, okay, let's either do the process once more so
Okay.
you can understand
Okay.
what actually happened there.
Okay. 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 It's very, very, very simple. You see, now you can see the screen. This is the app view which you are seeing, the flowchart mapper. Okay, fine. And just focus my, just follow my arrow on the screen. I go down here, download file, lower bottom, left side, download file. Just click it. You have clicked it, and it will go to the download folder of your computer. You see, this is the download folder of my computer. Here you can see, you see here. And when I will open up on my computer, it looks like this. But you want the code, it is very simple. What you will do is that open up drive, file upload. Okay, this flow charter, the one which I have downloaded it, you're going to open it. You see, okay, I want to upload it. You see, there it go. Now it is uploaded. And when I'm going to open it up, you see the code is there. I have not written code. Now I'm just simply copy pasting the code. Copy. I have gone to my Google Sites. Okay. And here I have created uh, another page if I want to, or you can even do on the page which you have. There's no issue in it. You can do it. Now I want to insert here. I want to embed. You see, embed code, and there you go. I have not written code. I'm just copy pasting it. Okay. The drive had converted that HTML page, and there you go. Next, and you see it, and then simply insert. Go. And now what I'm doing is, in order to improve the visibility, I am just doing it like this, here, like this. You see, I'm just adjusting its dimensions the way I have done it. I've just published it, and it will show me, the draft. I said, okay, fine, I'm happy. Now published. And there you go. I want to see a view of it. Okay, preview of it. Is it working fine or not? Yes, it is working fine. I go back, and now, like, from here, just hold on. So this is my page, and I can, you see, there, copy link and share. That's it. So the other thing is, For example, there you go. So this is the complete workflow which I have shared. Uh, and there is also another situation where you say that, okay, I don't want to share this thing. I don't want to go to the complicated process of pasting the, uploading it there and then, pasting it, embedding code in Google site. And you just want to use it as your teaching aid. Okay. As a teacher, you just want to use as teaching aid. So there is no issue. Just download the HTML file and you can just show the way I have shown you. You see, just show from your download. And what you can do is that you can make a folder in your computer in D or D drive or on a desktop, wherever you want to save it. You can save these files over there. But the moment you will upload this HTML file in Google Drive, it will be shifted into code. Okay. So you can see these are all the, you see, I have, when I started my session today, I have shown you these are all the HTML files which I have downloaded. You see, which I have downloaded as an output. So you don't want to share them with anyone the way I am sharing through the Google site. It's okay. You can use these HTML pages as it is during your lecture, and you can use them as your teaching aid. No issues at all. Or a student can create them on their own end, and he can or she can play around and they can understand the topic. So there is no issue in it at all. I hope now the confusion is gone. Or you want, or any other questions we have? Any
One
answer?
of our participants, Abdullah, has created their own mini app, and
Oh, show us,
yes.
please. Show us. I'm
Okay,
going to
I
show.
have opened it up at my end. I think so. Let me show it. Yeah, this is what they created. This is
Oh, nice.
yes, it
Please
is.
take the photo of it, Andy.
They also asked me, they also asked that, okay, ask a question that, okay, what if Earth had two moons? So that is the question that I basically asked. So this
Mm-hmm.
is the result that we have
Oh,
gotten.
lovely.
This is for school. Really nice job, Abdullah. We are going to
Amazing.
test it out more. So just look at the possibilities
Beautiful.
and what are the
Beautiful.
different things that you are able to, different things you're able to do. I think so.
Yeah.
Moses has a
Move.
question,
Yes,
and
Moses,
we'll.
please. And any
Uh,
other question in the chat, Andy?
they won't be able to unmute.
Yes, there are some interesting questions, but for example, Moses, that his hand
Hmm.
is up. We can
Okay.
go with him first.
Okay, Moses, please go along.
Okay, good morning,
Good
Shaida.
morning, Moses.
Yeah, I really appreciate this session so much because it really aligns with my tech business that I'm trying to open.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So my question is there a way to do the output in a Android version? Maybe you can use your phone
No,
to
no, no, no,
open
no.
it.
Through phone, no, no, no. Phone through phone. These apps cannot be created. The other gems which I have, taught in my previous two workshops, they can be created on your mobile phone. But for this, you must have a desktop or you must have a laptop to create these apps.
Okay.
Yeah, you
All right.
cannot.
Then secondly, can you customize it? Maybe you want to do it for a specific school, and they have their logo. They have their colors. Can you customize them to their taste so that it can fit
Yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
organization?
Yeah, it can be done. It can be done. You see, now especially when we have the possibility of, now shipping this app in the form of Google sites. You see,
Okay.
so yeah, it can also be done. It can also embed it on the regular website if you're a website developer. So you can just need to embed the code in your website, and it can be like shared. There is no issue in it. It
Okay
can be
then. All right.
customized,
Thank you
fully
so much.
customized, fully
Yeah.
customized.
Thank you.
Any?
I think that's all for now.
Thank
Okay.
you. Okay, so I'm closing that. Okay, one of the questions, I'm going to paraphrase it because it was a little bit long. They were asking if it was possible to, if you wanted to sell, these gems to a school
Mhm.
or an institution, was that possible?
Yes, it is possible now, because you see now the workflow which I have shown you, that you can embed the code on another website, like for example on Google site. So it is possible. It is
Yeah.
possible.
Yes, I mean one of to enrich your answer. One of the things that I said that yes, the possibility is there, but it doesn't mean that it's the most appropriate in terms of, like remember that you
Yeah.
have to include an API. So there is a very different process
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
has not entirely been explained here. But yes, there is the possibility, but there are more different steps. It's recommendable, for example, in this
Yeah.
case, the design, for instance, the idea, and to be shared within the same ecosystem of your school, for
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, and then obviously, like for example, yes, and I would like to elaborate here on this point which Andy has highlighted is, yes, within the same ecosystem, within their own system and all that, using their own
Their
their
own
own
domain.
specific workspace. You see,
Yeah, they're domain specific. They become domain specific, and there are a couple of and the organizations themselves also have a couple of restrictions. So you'll have to check up with the organization's IT
yeah,
team as well.
yeah. So, yeah, any other questions? Because I just want to show the back end of the app very
Naila has
quickly.
asked, can we
Y-
create apps for students so they can do independent study?
Yeah,
Interesting
yes.
one.
So what can be done is just quickly show you. Any other questions before I just demonstrate that how to copy apps
Not that
and
haven't been answered, so I think that we can move on.
okay, just very quickly. There you go. Okay. Now, for example, this is one of the app which I have, and you have created this app, for example, and you want to share with your students that okay, they can experiment. The best way is that teach your students to how to create an app. This is the best way. The prompt is very simple. You see, as I have done it. If that is not possible, so the way I have shared with all of you is share, click, and then you see make it public and copy the link, paste it, and they will be able to use the app which you have created the way I have shared today. For example, I'm just going to copy the link of this one, and you people can try out the same way. Your students can also try it out. You see, here you go, and okay, so this way. Now, when you want, okay, you want to change something in the workflow of the app. So you have opened up the editor, or you want to remix any app which they have created. So for example, if I have shared the link of this app to you people, for example, if I've shared the link with Sana, so Sana has a pro version. Sana can do the editing as well, but she will have a copy of this app. She cannot do editing in my original app which I have created. Okay, so for example, if you go there, so you see a simple workflow. This yellow, normally it appears in three colors. This yellow one is the input. This blue one is the process which app needs to do, and this one is the output. If any one of you have got a chance of developing an agent on OpenAI or somewhere, you must have also seen this workflow, or if you have watched any videos, that normally you will be able to see these nodes and these workflows. So I can add assets here. You see, I can add edit assets, I can add files, I can add links. So the aim of adding links or files is to enrich its database. The way those of you, especially for example, I'm just going to add this random file to it to see. You see, it will appear here. So the benefit of adding up of this asset will be that it will have a reference point. The app will have a reference point of for information of this app or how it should act. You can add this reference point here. Those of you who have attended my previous two workshops regarding agentic AI creation or creating agents in gems in Gemini. So over there was a possibility that you can add in the files in the knowledge base. So it cannot directly happen here in apps, so but you can add files in its knowledge base by adding in the assets the way I've done. You can upload files in PDF, you can add drive, you can add YouTube links, you can add text, okay, or even you can add drawings. So these are the possibilities. Then for example, I'm just going to delete it. Okay, so you want to make any changes in any step, so I just click it. I can make changes here, you see. And then even I have the option of selecting different models. You can see here Nano Banana, Imagine, Nano Banana from Audio LM, View, Lyra. I can do, all. I have the option of selecting them. So for example, okay, I select the deep research. So
Again, sorry, just cutting Shahida here. This is what is the difference between a free version and a pro version. Within the pro version, you'll have access to multiple models. Within the
yeah.
free version, where here you'll have access to limited models that the free tier provides.
Thank you, Sana, for the input. So this is here. Now I am on the analyze source step. That is the central step of the process. Remember, I have told you that there are three, main things or main steps that need to be kept in mind while developing an app. The input, what input will be there, what process the app should do, and what should be the output. For example, in this case, the app, the user will paste a text or upload image of primary source. Then the app is going to analyze that source, analyze the provided primary source, which can be either text or image or letters or laws, because this app is related to historical analysis. So it will do that, and then generate deductive file, generate an HTML web page that presents. So this is how I want my output. So we can make changes here. You can by adding the prompt, or you can do manual changes. There is also a possibility here. So someone who had asked that, okay, how to increase the authenticity of the answer. You see, someone had asked at that time when I was explaining the hydrophonic simulator app. So you can add assets here, you see, regarding your topic, the form of files, or you can also ask it here. Just click this small briefcase, you will have options. So I am just going to add the search web. The search web will here, it will go here, and it should also appear here shortly. Okay, you see, it has appeared here. So now it is going to analyze the source by searching the web. Then generate detective file. Now I want output. You can see it has shown me that, okay, how the output will look like. Again, I have not written all this. This has written. I had just given it the prompt, the small prompt, that I want an app to analyze the primary sources like photos and text and letters and laws. And I want to create some interesting activity for students. So that was sort of my initial prompt. So you can see here, now I've added it. And then theme, so someone would ask that we want to add, for example, logo of the school or something. So it is possible. You can give it a prompt, or you can upload a photo from here. For example, just adding up a random photo, and you can change it, okay, or you can. So you see, this is a random photo which I picked up from my laptop, and we can change it as well. So I have changed it. And I don't like it, I can go back and I can just simply click it and I can delete it. There you go. Okay. So that's how it looked like. So I want to test it. For example, I have made a small change. Before I go, one more thing in this is possible, that the output. So there are two versions. One is editor version and one is the app version. Okay, app version is going to look like this. And this is basically Opal, where it has opened it up. So this is the editor version. Just want to step. So here in the last step, you can do the manual layout. You can export the output in Google Docs. You can export in Google Slide. You can export in Google Sheets. But my advice to you is that keep it in the manual layout or web page layout for a clear and crisp layout. I have tried with Google Docs. Somehow it gives a good output. But but if you want, you're using it as a teaching aid, or as a visual aid, or a fun activity with students, so I think I highly recommend that you should use this web page layout. It can also be exported depending on the type of app. Your data can also be exported into Google Sheet automatically. That will be saved into your drive, so it is also linked with drive, and it can be easily done, so there is no issue. So now, for example, if I go to app version, and I have asked it that, okay, I want to upload a picture from my device, and I have this, let's say, this historical picture. This is the picture, and it's going to analyze it. You see, again, it will take some time to process it, and it will give me a result. Meanwhile, if anyone have any questions, I would like to answer it, because this is the last activity which we are doing. Any question anyone would like to ask?
So far, people have been just praising you and thanking you for the session, which we appreciate greatly.
Okay.
Just as a quick reminder while this goes, in this, I have been, putting our LinkedIn page, our YouTube page, where you guys are going to watch all the workshops, this one and the ones that we have done in the past. All our personal LinkedIn's if you guys want to connect with us. And the most important thing, the feedback form that Sana
Yeah.
has created for us. So please click it in order for you to get your certifications.
Okay, this is one of the output of the same app which I have created, and this was, I have fed it up. I have given it a link of 5 historical laws, just a link, and then it has done this analysis report and perspective and bias, and the silences, that okay, what aspects were ignored, which people were ignored, or which people were included. So basically, this app is more about bias analysis in history and all that. So this can give a very interesting starting point for very interesting conversations in the class, so where they can see things from very different perspectives. I'm just waiting for uh, uh, the result. Yeah, there you go. Thanks God, it's here. So you see, it has analyzed the photo, and here you see. Earlier without adding that web search component. I played with this app. I had given it the same photo, but at that time description was very generalized, but now it has come up to the right description. And you see here, analysis report, contextual overview, what was the era, what is the bias and perspective there, then which of the people were not included, their voices were not, for example, included, and then final inquiry findings. So this can be a very very interesting activity which you can share with your students, and nice activities can be created around it, sort of Socratic debates, and other competitions can also be created. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much for all the patience and staying with us for 1.5 hours. And that's it from my side.
Yeah, I think so. Joanne has a question. You
Uh-huh.
can unmute yourself now and you can ask the question. You've raised your hand. I hope I
Okay.
pronounced it right.
Yes, please. Yeah. Can she unmute herself?
She can, they can. I have, yeah, they can unmute themselves.
You can just open your microphone, Juan.
Huh. Yes, please.
Yes, hello. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we
Yeah, yeah,
can.
yeah. Yes, please.
Yeah, now my question it goes like this. I wanted to know, like, can you be able to use that app like in your business? Like I'm running
Yeah.
a small company, so I don't know if I can use it for designing some other activities for my company.
Yeah, it can. What we can do is, again, due to shortage of time, I cannot display those things. I do have the prompts of the apps which you can use as a business owner. What we can do is that we can have a dedicated session for that, and I can teach you, like you and other people who are the business owners and who are interested in creating their own apps. So we can have a separate session for this. So it is possible for different type of things, like you can generate reports. Like if you have joined us from the beginning of the session, so I have shown the data storyteller app, and which can make an analysis and show you a graphical analysis of, for example, your income, your expenses, and other things as well. So yes, it is possible. There is no issue in it. So I just need to, because today's workshop was more related to teaching learning thing. So it will have a slightly different prompts, obviously, but it is possible. We can do it.
Okay, and then secondly, also I have another question, like sometimes this app, when you try to log in, then they will tell you have to subscribe. You don't use it freely. So I don't
Yeah.
know, one have to purchase it for easy using of the app.
Okay. Okay. Sana, would you like to answer it?
Yeah, for the basic, okay. With respect to within the free tiers, you are able to create a gem. But if you have to, as Shahida showed in the that when you want to change anything or you want to edit your app and want to bring it to a better model, so that is where I think so some of the limitations are going to be. Uh, but apart from that, it works really very. It works out in your free tier as well. So the suggestion is try out it in the free tier, experiment a lot. There can be some limitations with respect to the with respect to the information there, but apart from that, test it out. And if you feel like for your business, for what you're doing, you would want to invest in it, only at that point, go ahead and invest in a pro tier. But apart from that, if the free version is able to provide you with the information, it helps you experiment, then start off with that.
Hmm. Okay, so I hope that we have answered all of the questions. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Sana, for actively participating, and and thank you so much, Andy, for facilitating this session. And it always adds flavor when we do things collaboratively. And another aim is to show you people that okay, there are several possibilities when you are even during the classroom, where just teacher is not there to contribute and to do, but the other people, the students, they can also be the active users and active people who can experiment and explore things and share their learning. Thank you so much, Abdullah, for trying out the app and then sharing with us, and thank you, Sana, you have also experimented with it. So that's it from my side. Sana and Andy, you would like to have any closing comments before we go?
On
Thank
my
you so
end,
much, everyone, for joining, and see you guys in the coming week.
thank you
Yeah.
very much. Don't forget to fill up the form. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.